announcing the exciting literary lineup for the 2016 Emirates Airline Festival of Literature.
On Tuesday, the 20th of October, the final lineup of authors attending the 2016 Emirates Airline Festival of Literature was announced. The atmosphere was electric at the Intercontinental Hotel as the announcement was made in the most enchanting and unique way. Let's listen now.
And welcome to the official launch of the 2016 Emirates Airline Festival of Literature. Thank you for joining us today. We have a very exciting list of authors to share with you, including some new elements to the festival. So without further ado, please join me in welcoming the director of the festival, Mrs. Isabel Abu El-Hood.
السلام عليكم الضيوف الأعزاء سيداتي وسادتي نرحب بكم في حفل إطلاق مهرجان ديران الإمارات للأدب لسنة 2016. Welcome to the launch of the 2016 Emirates Airline Festival of Literature that will take place in Dubai next March. Please can I pay tribute to His Highness, our festival patron, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, UAE Vice President and Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, who by decree established the Emirates Literature Foundation that oversees our festival. His leadership and inspiration has given us the ability and opportunity to set our goals even higher. The sponsors of today's event is the Intercontinental Hotel at Festival City, the home of the festival. Thank you again for your ongoing support. In a little while, we will reveal the authors' lineup for 2016, and my goodness, the list is wonderful. The theme for next year is time, and the countdown to next March has just begun. In terms of literature, time has so many different aspects. Past, present, future, space, black holes, mortality and the cycle of life. Old Father Time just ticks away in the background, tick by tock. Now, time spent reading is certainly time well spent. All of us here today have a desire and a responsibility to encourage people, particularly young people, to read more for pleasure. The key, I believe, to becoming a regular reader is finding a book you enjoy and then disappearing to another place and another time that can only be found between the covers of a book, or yes, an iPad or a Kindle too now. So one of the primary goals of the festival is to ensure that celebration and fun are central to the whole programme of events. Of course, there are serious talks and heated debates, but every event will be riveting and keep audiences on the edge of their seat. When the festival first took place in 2009, it was 3 packed days. For 2016, the festival is 12 days long, and I believe it will be more diverse and exciting than it has ever been. I don't think any of us could have dreamt that in a relatively short space of time, the festival would have made such an impact internationally and to have been voted for 3 consecutive years the best festival in the Middle East. I'm delighted that Gary Chapman is here today. The last time we met, Gary Chapman is president of Donata in the Emirates Group. The last time we met was at Sir Maurice Flanagan's funeral memorial service in London in early September. And Gary Chapman spoke so movingly about Maurice as a friend and a colleague and as someone who, without his vision, there would have been no Festival of Literature. It was a chance conversation that I had, and he believed in it, and as a writer and poet himself took it to these great heights. And really, the 3 festival wins for us, being the best festival in the Middle East, are because of Maurice, and he will be someone whose name lives on long afterwards. So, and thank you, Gary, for being here today. And it is, of course, thanks to our amazing sponsors who share that same vision for helping us to further the causes of literature and literacy, and to bring authors from around the world to meet here in Dubai at the crossroads of East and West. Two key organisations must take the lion's share of credit in allowing wildly ambitious dreams to come true. Our title sponsors, Emirates Airline, and our partners, Dubai Culture and Arts Authority. And it is a delight to see so many sponsors and partners and also authors sharing in today's celebration. And can I say a heartfelt thank you for your invaluable and generous support that makes it possible to hold a world-class international literary festival that we can all be truly proud of. It is a great pleasure to welcome such a large gathering of the media here today, and it is plain to see how much you relish an event which has ideas and words at its heart. Education days are a vital part of the festival mission, and authors will hold sessions here and will also visit more than 100 colleges and schools across the Emirates to inspire students to pick up a book and read. In addition, the festival has an excellent programme of competitions for students, featuring the Oxford University Press short story, the Ta'aleem Poetry, the Chevron Readers' Cup, which now attracts teams Gulf-wide, and the Qasida Parker Poetry Recital Competition, thanks to the Hamdan bin Mohammed Heritage Centre. Students from the ages of 8 to 23 can take their pick to enter all or any of the competitions in Arabic or in English and let their talents shine. For the would-be writers amongst us, the Monty Grappa First Fiction Prize has proven that the Emirates abounds with talent, and I'm delighted that past winners are here with us they're here today in the room as published authors. For 2016, we have two new competitions. Capture 380, it's just been launched, and it is a mixture between taking an original photograph and then adding no more than 380 words to bring it to life. It's open to UAE residents between the ages of 14 and 25 in Arabic and English, and the prizes are, thanks to Emirates Airline, 4 tickets on an Emirates 380 plane from Dubai to any destination that the 380 flies to. I mean, I'm just sad that I'm 26 and can't enter the competition. Then we have the Costa debate, and this is a favourite competition for me. It is the debate coffee versus tea. Enter this fun competition if you're over 14 years and present your best argument in 300 words or less to champion your favourite beverage. The first prize is a spectacular 4-day trip to the Costa Roastery in London, UK. So I think that I can't tell you the bubbling excitement I feel to be here in this room, myself and the team knowing the names that are going to come up on the board and through various imaginative ways. And I'm just dying to share it with all of you. Thank you for being here, and I'll hand back to our wonderful MC.
شكراً للسيدة إيزابيل أبو الهول. والآن أود أن أدعو السيدة دينا الهريس نائب الرئيس قسم العمليات التجارية في طيران الإمارات لإلقاء كلمة. Thank you, Mrs. Isabel. Next, I would like to invite Mrs. Dina Al-Haris, Vice President Commercial, VIP Customer Relations at Emirates.
As a global airline, Emirates' mission is to connect people with their personal passions and unique interests. This is done through supporting the growing sports, culture, arts, and creative industries in Dubai and beyond. And we are proud to be the main partners of the Emirates Airline Festival of Literature again this year. The Emirates Airline Festival of Literature is one of Dubai's most diverse and accessible festivals, offering a rich program of events that appeal to people of all ages and backgrounds. We have been title sponsors of this event since its inception, and from small beginnings, this event has now become a forum for prolific authors, thinkers, and opinion makers from all around the world. This year, we are confident that the festival will continue to offer audiences even more opportunities for education, engagement, and entertainment. This is important for Dubai's cultural landscape, and we look forward to supporting the festival's future developments through our partnership. On the Emirates front, we continue to work hard to keep our customers connected, inspired, and entertained. From our own small beginnings, we now are operating 240 aircraft, connecting people to new experiences across 147 destinations in 79 countries. Our award-winning ICE in-flight entertainment system offers over 2,000 channels of entertainment options, including a robust selection of audiobooks. In fact, we have a channel of on ICE, a digital widescreen, dedicated to the Emirates Airline Festival of Literature. So even if you forgot your reading material, the next time you fly Emirates, you can still enjoy a literary adventure in the comfort of your seat. I'd like to end by extending a warm welcome to everyone to Year 8 of the Emirates Airline Festival of Literature, and hope that all participants will walk away inspired and empowered. Thank you very much.
شكراً للسيدة دينا الهريس. والآن نيابة عن شريكنا هيئة دبي للثقافة والفنون، شاركونا الترحيب بالسيد سعيد النابودة. Thank you, Mrs. Dina Al-Haris. On behalf of our partners, Dubai Culture, please welcome Mr. Saeed Al-Nabouda, Acting Director General of Dubai Culture and Arts Authority.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I think in my 18 years of experience at work, this is the first time I'm being introduced by such a young master of ceremony. So hats off, Asma, you're doing a wonderful job. And allow me to speak in my mother tongue just to balance with the Arabic media. السيدات والسادة الإعلاميون الكرام، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اسمحوا لي بداية أن أرحب بكم معنا في هذا الملتقى، مجددا عميق شكري لكم على دعمكم المستمر عاما تلو العام لمهرجان طيران إمارات الآداب، الأمر الذي كان له أثر بارز في ترسيخ مكانته كحدث أدبي عالمي نفخر به جميعا في ظل الرعاية الكريمة لسيدي صاحب السمو الشيخ محمد بن راشد آل مكتوم، نائب رئيس الدولة، رئيس مجلس الوزراء، حاكم دبي رعاه الله. ونحن على ثقة بأن دورة هذا العام من المهرجان ستكون أكثر تميزا، وذلك بفضل جهود المؤسسين العاملين عليه، متمثلة بمؤسسة الإمارات الآداب بقيادة السيدة إزابيل بالهول، وما تحتضن الحدث من فعاليات أدبية نوعية تستمر على مدى 10 أيام، مما سيتيح أكبر مساحة للمشاركين للاطلاع على الأنشطة والبرامج المتنوعة. وبالتزامن مع شعار إكسبو 2020 تواصل العقول وصنع المستقبل، نحن فخورين كل فخر في هيئة دبي للثقافة والفنون أن نقدم كل سبل الدعم لهذا الحدث الرائد الذي يعتبر من المشاريع الاستراتيجية التي لها بالغ الأثر في تكوين الخارطة الثقافية، وخير شاهد على المكانة الاستثنائية التي تتمتع بها دبي كوجهة حاضنة للفن الأدب ودورها الجوهري في مد جسور الحوار الثقافي البناء. ويركز مهرجان هذا العام بشكل أكبر على الأدب العربي والإماراتي تحديدا، من خلال إطلاق عدد المسابقات المتعلقة بالنشر بحلة أدبية جديدة، إضافة للحضور اللافت للترجمة العربية. وكذلك سيكون تركيز مهرجان طيران إمارات الآداب في أيامه الخمسة الأولى هذا العام موجها نحو الأدباء والشعراء الإماراتيين والمحليين، في خطوة لتعزيز كثافة المشاركة الوطنية المحلية في مسيرة هذا المهرجان الكبير. وكلنا ثقة بأن هذه المبادرات ستهام بدور حيوي في تشجيع أعداد أكبر من المبدعين على اكتشاف ملكاتهم الأدبية والمضي قدما في إبداع أعمال متميزة تستحق منا كل الاهتمام والتقدير. وختاما نتمنى كل التوفيق لمهرجان طيران إمارات الآداب بتضافر الجهود والمسؤوليات الكافة، وكلنا ثقة بأن دور الإعلام المحترف في تعزيز ونشر الرسالة والرؤى التي يسعى المهرجان إلى تحقيقها وترجمتها إلى واقع نفخر به عاما بعد عام من صميم عملهم. وأكرر عميق شكري لفريق المهرجان وجميع الرعاة التي تتكامل جهودهم لحقق هذا النجاح لهذا المشهود لهذا الحدث. شكرا لكم جميعا، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. I promise, Mrs. Isabel, I won't take more than a minute. I think less than a minute.
شكرا للسيد سعيد النابودة. إنه لي من دواعي سروري أن أقدم الفقرة التالية المميزة من الحفل. سيقوم جيسون كوتشاك بعزف مقطوعة موسيقية خاصة جدا بدعم من طلاب كلية دبي، وقد تم تأليف هذه المقطوعة الرائعة خصيصا لمهرجان طيران الإمارات للآداب 2016، مع الأخذ في الاعتبار موضوعنا لهذا العام وهو الزمن. استمتعوا معنا بهذه المقطوعة بعنوان رمال الزمن، وهذا هو العرض الأول والرسمي لهذا العمل الرائع. إذا نحن من أول من يستمع إلى هذه المقطوعة في العالم. بينما يقوم جيسون بالعزف، سيقوم لوك مارين بعرض فنون الرمل في هذه القاعة. هذه اللحظة التي انتظرناها جميعا. نأمل أن تستمتعوا بهذا العرض الخاص بالقائمة الكاملة للكتاب المشاركين في مهرجان طيران الإمارات للآداب. Thank you, Mr. Saeed Nabuda. It is with pleasure that I introduce the next segment. Jason Kochak, with support from the Dubai College Music students, will be playing a very special piece for us today. A piece that he has composed especially for the Emirates Airline Festival of Literature 2016. Keeping in our mind theme, time, this piece is called Sands of Time, and this is the premiere of his original work. We are the first in the world to hear it. While he plays, Luke Marine will create sand art right here in this ballroom. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. We hope you enjoy the special presentation of the complete author list for 2016.
Sands of Time.
thank enough. Jason Kuchak for composing this absolutely amazing music for our theme tune, and Dubai College and the wonderful students. And I think we must be the first festival of literature in the world to use goodbye Dubai College students, and thank you so much. They have to go back to school. They have a deadline, so we had to send them on their way. But I don't think that any other literary festival in the world will have had names announced in sand by the amazing sand artist Luke. So back to the wonderful Asma, the MC, who is showing us all how it's to be done. Thank you.
شكراً. والآن نستضيف واحد من الكتاب المميزين الذين شاركوا في مهرجان العام الماضي 2015. ريتشارد باركس، رياضي التحديات الصعبة الذي استوحى الكثير من كتاب قرأه لمواجهة بعض التحديات، وأيضاً لكتابه قصته الخاصة. رحبوا معي بالسيد ريتشارد باركس. Next, we have one of the authors who was here for the 2015 festival. Richard Parks is an extreme environment athlete who was inspired by a book he read to tackle some amazing challenges and also to write his own story. Welcome to Mr. Richard Parks.
Thank you, Asma. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The highest mountain on each of the world's 7 continents, the 3 poles, the North Pole, the South Pole, and the summit of Everest, widely regarded as the world's 3rd most inaccessible point on the planet, the 3rd pole, in under 7 months. Many people thought that was impossible. Certainly for me, at the time, having never climbed a technical mountain, at the time, a former international rugby player, having been forced to retire from the sport that I loved and controlled all my life, lying broken physically, emotionally, and even psychologically. But it was a book. It was a book that stirred my imagination in such a visceral way. And I don't think that there's another medium that could have had that effect on me. And that is why I'm so passionate about literature. Especially in today's society where information is thrown at us so quickly. I think the written word has an even more important place in our world today. And it was with my pleasure and indeed my honour to be part of the 2015 Emirates Airline Festival of Literature. I'm still pinching myself, if I'm being honest, that after the beginning of that journey to be sharing my own book with audiences half around the world, it was a really amazing experience for me. And what made the festival so special was the intimacy of the festival, the way that I, as an author, but also the general public, could interact and spend time with the authors behind the books in a creative cauldron of like-minded people and passionate people. And on a personal note, as a result of the 2015 Emirates Airline Festival of Literature, to be helping Isabel and her amazing team continue their incredible work here back in Dubai, and the United Arab Emirates, working with the team and also the guys at the Dubai International Writers' Centre, is a real privilege and an honour. After all, anything that stimulates conversation, debate, and most importantly, friendships, is something that's worth cherishing. And books do that, and especially the Emirates Airlines Festival of Literature does that and has done that for me. I know 2016 is going to be an amazing festival, and it's just proud to be part of your day. I'm proud to be part of your day today sharing that, so thank you very much.
Well, Richard, it is an honour to have you back here again. I know you've been into numerous schools. You were back here basically by popular request, and you've been in telling your inspiring story to so many young people, and you will have changed their lives. So thank you so much for finding time to be here with us today on the 2016 launch. But back to the 2016 launch, you can imagine why all of us from the festival team have been so excited. From William Shakespeare to James Bond, from Harry Potter to the Minecraft phenomenon, space astronauts and the UAE space mission, Mars mission, from the brain and the impact it has on the impact technology has on it, to the causes of the obesity epidemic. We have 3 Arabic Booker winners coming next year, and we have some wonderful award-winning Emirati writers too. We have new for 2016, a literature creek cruise where AC Grayling will be extolling and philosophizing about the necessity of literature in our lives, to world poetry in the desert under a star-studded sky. We have the body coach coming out, and he's going to be telling us all how we can get fitter in 15 seconds. I will be on the front row, I can assure you. To the founder, Asma Hilal Lutar of the UAE Pilates Studio. History, literature, food, comedy, travel, science, current affairs, film and theatre, poetry and music, plus a gathering of the best-loved children's authors and illustrators with fun-filled events for toddlers right through to teenagers. So I think we are really, really spoilt for choice next year. And I know that all of you are going to give it your utmost support in the months to come, and you're going to spread the message far and wide. I would like to say a huge thank you to our speakers today. To Dina Al-Harais, thank you so much from Emirates Airline for being here and telling us about what literature means to Emirates Airline. And do tune in on ICE to our own special channel, because there's some amazing interviews in there, and it is like reliving the Literary Festival again. To Saeed Al-Nabuda, who has been part and parcel as a partner, always coming up with brilliant suggestions every time. In fact, he's the go-to person when I want a new idea. So I shall be visiting you very soon, Saeed. Thank you. And thank you to our amazing MC today, who I think has done us proud. And, of course, Richard Parks for speaking, and Jason Kuchak, who has composed a theme which is going to run through 2016 like those sands of time. So to everyone here today, a huge thank you for supporting us, and we're in it together. So let's continue to make this the most successful festival of literature in the Middle East, and even further. We don't need to stop there. So can I ask all the speakers and performers to come back on stage with our wonderful MC? Thank you. And can Yvette Judge please come up here too? She's out there somewhere, skulking in the corner. Please come and join us. Thank you.
Announcing the exciting literary lineup for the 2016 Emirates Airline Festival of Literature.